So I really love how cheap it is here. So our food this morning, our sandwich was like a dollar. And the meal we had just now came out to 640 lek, which is about $5 US. And the coffee we got was twice as expensive as the one we got this morning. So my friend is flying in tomorrow, which will kind of begin the trip. So today's kind of a work day, so I'll talk about how we found a mistake fare. Before I start, let me say this is not our first mistake fare. Let me give a few examples. Well, this one's New York to Albania for $220 round trip. But we've done Italy twice, once for $150 and then another time for about $210 round trip. We booked the same mistake fare out of DC, $210, but one was to Kenya, the second was to Muscat, Oman, both for $210. I think our last one before this was DC to Beijing in business class for $440, and that earns 40,000 Alaska miles. The first thing I'll say is that every good mistake fare I find, I post on the Travel is Free Facebook. That's facebook.com/travel is free. If you follow, then the good ones show up. With Travel is Free's Facebook, I'm pretty picky about only showing mistake fares, not just every airfare deal, but there still ends up being quite a few. Europe for $200, Europe for $380. The second thing is that I have an RSS reader give me alerts every time my favorite deal sites post anything, and you can get the download at travelisfree.com/reader. That's the one I use. It's pretty simple. I get a notification in the top right when a site I follow has a new post, and it leaves a pin notification that I check off when I've seen it. I just noticed that I just checked off an error fare to India for $235. So I'm going to post that on my Facebook right now. So if you go to travelisfree.com and sign up for the newsletter at the top, now it takes 40 days, but I have a tutorial on how to set it up and which sites I follow. The third tip is going to come from Carrie. What's the best way to find a mistake fare?
No idea. Twitter? I don't know. Surprise me like. I might have looked stupid.
I don't think so.
Quit filming me unaware.
I had to do a call and I'm about to go to dinner, so I'll share the sites I use after dinner. One quick pre-dinner tip is that a lot of people apparently like ifttt.com. It helps you automate tasks, if this, then that. If there's a new post, send me a text, email, tweet.
That's awesome. This might be my favorite.
Back to mistake fares, the number one site I follow is Secret Flying because they're first. You saw me get the India one live, and because they label their mistake fares as hot and expired when they're expired. Some other ones I follow are Fly4Free, that's fly4free.com. I think it's Polish, but it's pretty good. A new one I just started following is airfarespot.com. As you can see, they jumped on the Etihad India one, but they post a lot of junk too. The big one, if you can put up with even more random okay deals, is the mileage run deals forum on FlyerTalk, but their RSS feed is broken. Alright, my last tip is to check hipmunk.com. If you see a deal, go check it on there. It might find cheaper sites. Not only might it find a cheaper site, but all things being equal, you should use big sites like Expedia and Travelocity because they're more likely to honor your tickets. Bedtime for me, it's a late night and will be an early morning, and back to Albania travel soon. We'll be traveling the region, seeing beaches, mountains, and villages.